New relationship energy, or as the poly folks shorten it, NRE, is that super exciting feeling you get when you meet someone new, when you're really clicking with them and you're super excited about them, and everything about them is just golden and sparkly and amazing, and you don't know any of the downside about them yet. You haven't been hanging out with them long enough to know that they are bad with money, or they're a big slob, or sometimes they're selfish or something. So it's at that stage in the relationship where they seem to be perfect, in part because at the beginning, everybody is always putting their best foot forward. You're trying to be your best self to hook up with this awesome person. And it's not until 2 years later that your goober self comes through. Um, and to be, not that you're trying to actively lie to someone or kind of put something over on them, but it's just kind of the natural way when you meet someone you like and you're excited about them, you want to be your most attractive, your most endearing and alluring self. So when two people are interacting that way, both of them with their most attractive selves, then they're older long-term partners that, you have to have that discussion about who's going to pay the water bill, and did you forget to put gas in the car again, and things like that, like much more mundane things that aren't nearly as sparkly and exciting as learning about someone for the very first time. The new relationship can seem exciting and perfect and worthy of all sorts of attention, or longer term relationships for granted. So being aware of that and not getting so distracted with the shiny new sparkly excitement that you forget that your partner of 5, 10, 15, 20 years needs your attention too, and you don't pay enough attention to all their wonderful things because they're a mere mortal for you, not like the kind of superhuman shininess that you get to date but not have to see the downside of.
From my own personal experience, I spent the majority of my last relationship trying to find that spark again, that new, shiny feeling or energy you're speaking of. And it's exhausting. Um, I think that's why for me it's really important just to be yourself from day one. You know, I always say own your ugly because it's in all of us. I mean, what can you do? um, I would rather somebody show me they're ugly and understand that that's a part of who they are, and know that I still like them regardless. Um, doesn't mean you're gonna tolerate everything. Doesn't mean that everything is justified. But I'm definitely not afraid to show my ugly. There are parts of me that I know I think intimidate people or scare people or whatever, But hey, that's me, and that's not going to change whether I'm, getting to know you in the beginning or, I'm married to you 50 years later. This is me. This is who I am. And so I think that though those feelings are nice and new, and yeah, they're going to happen, it's important to remember to be yourself from day one and not to do anything that you're not willing to continue to do throughout your relationship, because if you are, you're setting yourselves up for failure. And then you get that one person in the relationship chasing what was, and you know they eventually get burnt out. So you know it's just kind of what I think.